What is up, guys? Dan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at an absolute dime of a play out of the weak close flex, which is one of the best running formations in the game, but we're going to spice it up a little bit in the passing game. But before we do that, guys, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden live, you guys can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link for that channel is below in the description. I'm live every single day on the channel. And you guys can also find a link for my ebook bundle if you guys are looking for a different way to play the game on both offense and defense. My entire Washington Redskins single back wing tight U, and wing tight Z offense, as well as my comprehensive 3-4 bear, in which I teach you guys how to stop the run and stop all the meta passing formations in the game, is available at my PayHip account. You guys go and check out. You'll get access to all the videos right away. No waiting for me to go live on my Twitch channel. No waiting for my moderators to send you guys the links. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. We're going to be taking a look at the weak close flex formation, and the play that we're going to be looking at is known as spacing. Now, spacing is one of those plays that you look at it at face value and you're like, this really isn't it. How could this be an absolute money play? Well, we're going to actually talk about the alignment of the weak formation and why this works against so many of the popular coverages. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with your typical cover two. So in the Tampa 2 defense, obviously the corner that is on the outside Godwin playing off, kind of standing with his hands on his knees, he is responsible for a cloud flat. In the weak eye, you are able to suck this corner to the inside on a traditional curl route. So if we put our X receiver on a curl route, we will be able to draw him to the inside, allowing us to put our weak eye alignment fullback on a wheel route. Now, as far as the rest of this goes, you could do whatever you want, but if you don't have a hot route master quarterback, go ahead and use a smart routed out route to your tight end. If you do have a hot route master quarterback, go ahead and put him on a smart corner route. And then what we're going to end up doing is we're going to motion across this snag route. This is a slant that sits over the top of the center for a short check down. We're actually going to motion this to the outside, giving us a smash concept on the wide side of the field. A smash concept is one in which you have a deep outbreaking route and a short outbreaking route that sits and makes himself available to the quarterback in the flat, causing a cover two corner to have to choose low or high. So we'll go ahead and show you this. This is going to be a double cover two manipulator. This would be a phenomenal play to go to against your players that love to sit in cover two, whether that's your pinch dog 2 or your Tampa 2 type coverages. This is going to be able to manipulate that very well. So let's go ahead and start first on the short side of the field. I want you to watch how the corner is going to draw inside to Godwin, allowing us to throw this wheel wide open for about 25 yards. So watch how he draws inside, outside pass lead, possession catch, fall down, first down. Very, very easy. This will work against pretty much any cover two. The reason it'll work against any cover two is that a hard flat is obviously going to play low, allowing the wheel route to get behind him. And a regular cloud flat, as we just showed you, and we'll show you again here, is going to basically draw inside to Godwin on the curl route. So this has to do with the grid. We talk about the grids in all of our videos. Right here, you notice he gets jammed to the inside, and it gets out of that player's grid. So we end up taking that sack because it covers accordingly. So pay attention to how that receiver is getting chucked off the line. It's super important. So you'll notice here as we do this, motion this guy across. You're going to be able to snap this ball. Right here, he doesn't get jammed. So what ends up happening? He draws to the inside. So the release of that X receiver is super important. When that vertical hook jams him inside, that cloud flat doesn't have anything to worry about in the grid, so he plays the wheel route accordingly. So I'm going to basically show this to you again over and over and over, and you're going to know exactly what to expect based off of the release of the X receiver. So watch again here as we run this. Gets jammed to the inside. So we know that that's not going to be open. So we throw our check down to the other side. Now, I held onto the ball a little bit too long right there to kind of show that to you. So the good thing for you guys is that most players aren't going to run nickel against this. If they were to play some sort of base cover 3, or I'm sorry, base 4-3 or base 3-4, you're going to be able to really run this. And that's the benefit of the weak eye close. So when you see this formation, people immediately assume dive, which is one of the best dives in the game. This weak eye close flex dive is very, very hard to stop. So a lot of players are going to go to 4-3, 3-4. More people are going to go to 3-4 to try to stop this. And that's going to open this up where you're not going to have to worry about the jam on this receiver. So right here, the Saints are a 4-3 defense, so we'll stay here in this. So again, here, we're going to go ahead and run this exact same setup. And I want you to notice how the release of this player is pretty much, you know, it's unimpeded. So here he runs free into that grid. You know that the cloud's going to suck to the inside, throw that ball to the outside, pick up easy yardage. Very, very easy. Now you're probably asking, does this wheel tip work in a strong alignment? So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to go straight into the strong alignment, and I'm going to flip the formation. So for some reason, it does not work the same way. I'm going to guess it has to do with the number of receivers on this side of the field. So if I were to go ahead and do this here, what you're going to notice is that I would expect that the cloud flat is going to play the wheel route, and he does. You see how he plays that wheel route. So I think it has to do with the number of receivers on that side of the field. Let me go ahead and go back into the strong close real quick and flip the formation and see if this allows me to motion the tight end across and just have two guys to that side. Or actually, better yet, let me do this. Let me just go ahead and no, actually, it won't work. It won't work that way. So I do want to have the fullback because you can't wheel to the short side. So you want the fullback to be offset to make this work. So let me see if putting Gronkowski. Now you see what happens. Godwin actually aligns inside a little bit more. This may take him out of that grid where that cloud flat is probably still going to play. So we'll see if it does. No, actually it looks good. So it has 100% to do with the number of receivers on the short side of the field when you run this route combination. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean here. If I were to go and go into a, see if I can try to figure this out here. You would want some sort of, let me see, like deuce close, for instance. If I were to do something like this, where I wheel the running back, he's going to go to the wide side, and I flip the play, that flips his wheel. Now, if I were to motion Howard across the formation and put him on whatever, this should do the same trick. So watch here on the backside of the formation. Lo and behold, he does. This is going to allow us to exploit that backside of the formation very, very easily. So this is purely a numbers. You want to wheel and a compressed curl on the short side of the field with no third option. So again, what I'm doing here, deuce close, symmetrical formation, put him on a wheel. I flip it. Nobody moves. It flips it to the short side. I curl the X receiver. I motion this guy across the formation. I can put him on whatever the heck I want. You know, you could do some sort of wheel flat combo right here. But, you know, here on the backside, I know that that cloud flat is going to jump inside. And unfortunately, Cameron Jordan had other thoughts right there. But you see how that gets open. Now, let's go ahead and go back into the weak close here after kind of taking a little side voyage and showing you guys the concept in more detail. And let's get back into this play, weak close flex spacing. So again, we're talking about how this play works against your cover two. We've already broken down how we are able to manipulate with the wheel route to the short side of the field. Let's go ahead and talk about the smash on the other side. So the nice thing about this is cover two will back up to Gronk if it's a cloud flat, and that's going to allow you to throw this little snag route. So wait for it, and then just kind of throw an inside pass lead and get upfield for a gain of about 10, 12 yards. So again, that's just a simple smash concept. If you've seen smash, it's basically a curl and a hitch, and that's what you create. I'm sorry, it's a corner and a hitch, and that's what you basically create to the wide side of the field while having this great manipulation on the short side of the field. So this play will absolutely decimate cover two. Again, Y is going to be open. B's definitely open up and inside pass lead. If you have pass lead elite, which Brady does, that's going to give you extra yardage, but still a good check down even if you don't have that ability. Now, the other thing that I like about this is that this little route, although it doesn't go out as wide as I would like, is a route that you can try to throw, especially against more of a blitz look. But if you catch them with really no cloud flat, I'm sorry, no purple zone. Let me go ahead and turn off the auto flip. From the safety spot or whatever, you could try to throw this as an outside pass lead. Ideally, I would like to see Evans be able to kind of run his route a little bit further to the outside, but kind of show you what I mean here. So, you know, if you're in this situation, here's your cover three. You know, this is designed purely to beat cover two, but I'm going to show you here. Hopefully you can go ahead and do this. No, it's not going to let you actually. But the other thing that's nice is you actually can low ball the corner route off the line against cover three. That will be the only option that is available to you, but you can definitely low ball it if you recognize right away, oh, this isn't cover two. I mean, you see a single high alignment like this as is, you're going to know, oh, this isn't cover two. But right here, notice how I can write basically here, low ball to Gronk, and Cameron Jordan's going nuts right now. But you can see there's a little pocket to the right side. The one thing is that that's the only read you're going to have with this particular setup against your cover three. So just kind of be careful with this. You know, it's an easy bait in this spot. So again, right here, you're just going to go low ball right there. You see how you can fall down and pick up yardage against your cover three and cover four. But in general, this little cloud flat manipulation rule is going to play really well for you. Now that you know it, it's going to allow you to really do some crazy things. I mean, think about this, like a tight doubles, for instance. Short side, you know, you put your X receiver on a curl, put your running back on a wheel. This is going to allow you to motion Gronk across because you don't want two receivers there. You can create some nice flooding concepts to the wide side of the field. Maybe you do like something like this. And then that's going to allow you on the backside to see as he bites in, throw this wheel route again to get outside. So this video kind of shows you a nice little money play that you can run out of the weak close flex. That's one of the better running under center formations in the game. A nice little cover two manipulator, which a lot of players will call, you know, a base package cover two. And then obviously the quad flat manipulation does apply to many more formations than just the one we showed you right there. So if you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, drop them below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next tip upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.